Hi there, everyone. It's Mrs. Bailey, and today we are reading Doing My Chores by T. Albert. That's the author, the person who wrote the book, and it's illustrated by Ma Illustrations. That's the person or people who drew the pictures. And it's a monkey pen book, so it's free to all children. I like doing my chores. Well, maybe not all of them, but most of them. Okay, so it looks like on this side, her nightstand has fallen over and her clock has fallen off. Well, that's not a big deal. I mean, it'll take her like 10 seconds to pick it up, and then this side will look exactly like this side, which is perfect. So let's see what she chooses to do. Maybe not most of them, but a lot of them. Okay, maybe not a lot of them, but a few of them. Uh-oh. Her room is starting to look like a mess. And you know what? The smile is off of her face, too. Uh-oh. Well, she still has a chance. She can still clean. Let's see what she does. Well, maybe not a few of them, but none of them. Oh, no. Look at this messy room. Her teddy bear has fallen off of the shelf. A cup has fallen, and I'm sure it spilled something. She's going to have to get paper towel and clean that up. It looks like cereal is on the floor. She's going to have to sweep that up. She never did pick up her end table and the clock. Her book has fallen off of the bookshelf. Pillow is off of the bed. Oh my goodness, she has such a mess. Everything has a place. She could have chosen to put everything back in its place whenever it got messed up or whenever it fell, but she didn't. And you know what? In a classroom, everything has a place too. For instance, in my classroom, I had a place for glue sticks, for magic markers, crayons, pencils, erasers, paper. We had recycling for the stuff that needed to be recycled. We had a trash can for just the regular garbage. Everything had a place. And when everyone puts it up as they use it, things don't get messy like this page. Goodness gracious. Just fooling. I really do like doing my chores. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, look at there. She does like doing her chores. She cleaned it all up, and now there's a smile on her face. Awesome. I'm very proud of her. When I do my chores, it helps my mommy and daddy. And as you know, mummies and daddies sometimes need a lot of help. Yes, they do. When I do my chores, it makes me feel important. And I like to be important. Don't you? Yeah, I like to be important. Now look at here. She's helping her dad with a big job. She's holding that drill for him while he's putting up this shelf. Now, there's no way, if he had to put that drill on the floor, that he could reach from the floor and hold that shelf up at the same time to pick that drill up. His arms aren't wide enough. He couldn't do it. So she is a big help to him. And look at here. He says, "Great job." So he knows she's a big help. Sometimes I have chores that I do not like to do. When that happens, I make up a silly game, and that makes the chore easier. So look at here. It looks like she's thinking about a ship or being on a ship from a long time ago, because that looks like an old sailing ship. Or maybe it was a movie that she had seen or a book that she had read. She's daydreaming while she's helping Mom do the dishes. That's getting her through it. You know what? In my class, we kind of play little games too. For instance, sometimes I'll count backwards from 20 to see how quickly the kids can get everything in its correct spot. Sometimes I'll say, okay, everybody with black and blonde hair, you put the books up. Everybody with brown and red hair, you put the toys up. If you have no idea what color hair you have, you throw all the trash away. It just makes it more fun. Like yesterday, I had to put my laundry away, and I pretended that I was hiding it from my mommy. It was fun, and I think I remember where I put it. I bet she remembers where she put it. Just fooling. It is in my dresser where it belongs. I knew that she remembered. Sometimes, when all my chores are done, we go to the park or have other special time. You know, you may not always get to go to the park, but I bet sometimes you can go to the park. If you've done all of your chores all week long and you've made your mommy and daddy really proud, at the end of the week, they may take you to the park. Or sometimes just during the day, if you get all of your chores done really quickly, then you'll have extra time to sit down and read a book with them, to watch your favorite television show, to go outside, all kinds of things, because you have the extra time. And I know that in class, whenever my friends would get everything done really quickly, sometimes we would have extra time to spend out on the playground, like an extra 5 or 6 minutes. I know if my chores weren't done, we wouldn't be able to do that. She's exactly right. And look at here. It says, will we ever get done? See, even mommies and daddies want to get their chores over and done with. So it says, so be important and have some fun. Do your chores until they are done. Okay, so I have a little story to tell you guys. Just like at home, where everything has its spot and you put it in its place, so does school. Everything has we discussed this, everything has a place at school. So one year when I was teaching pre-K, and it was the very beginning of the year. All of the kids knew where everything went, and so when it was time to get ready to have morning meeting, they were supposed to put all of their stuff up and then meet me on the floor. Well, in years past, sometimes it took a long time to get everybody to follow directions the first time. So anyway, it was the first week, and my co-teacher and I, Mrs. Taylor, were sitting at the table, and I do the same thing that I always do. I tell everybody, okay, you have 2 minutes, put everything up, put it in its correct place, meet me on the floor in your correct spots, crisscross applesauce so we can start morning meeting. I tell everyone this, and then I go back to doing my own chores, because it always takes a few minutes for me to do mine, too. After about a minute or two, I hear complete silence in the room. So I look up, and I see that everybody is sitting in their spots, crisscross applesauce, hands in their laps, staring straight in front of them, completely quiet. I was shocked. I told Miss Taylor, I kind of whispered it to her. I said, look, everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And she says, oh, okay, yeah, they are. What do we do? And I'm like, I don't know. She and I both didn't expect everybody to do everything right when we said for them to do it. We expected to have to say it 3 or 4 times, but we didn't. So instead, I just went to the front of the classroom. I sat in my chair. I told everyone how proud I was of them. And then we started morning meeting. Well, we got finished with morning meeting, and then we did our centers. And because they had cleaned up so fast before morning meeting, we had extra time after centers. We couldn't go out on the playground that day because there was another class out there, but instead I just gave them about 6 or 7 minutes of free time, and it was all because they did their chores, first-time listeners, right when they were supposed to do it, and we had spare time at the end of class. So my challenge for you this week is to, whenever your teacher or your mom or dad or grandparents or whomever you live with ask you to do your chores or tell you to do something, be a first-time listener, get it done, do it right then, and then you're going to have spare time. You may get rewarded with extra time to sit down and read a book with your parents, watch a TV show, go outside. You may get extra time on the playground if you're doing it in class. So anyway, I hope you can take my challenge. And until next time, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.